Today, we're going to talk about 5 things that you can do to speed up your manifesting process. These are actually very simple things, but they're going to feel maybe a little hard to do because it has to do with letting go of who you think you are to make space for who you deserve to be. But they're actually quite simple and they will make you change your life super quickly because they have everything to do with shifting your energy and creating the life that you truly want. So, number one is dress in a different outfit than you normally would. Maybe you're someone who's always talking about like streetwear is your identity or this style is your identity and you would never wear anything else. I used to be the type of person who would always say, I'm never going to wear anything but streetwear and anything that isn't streetwear doesn't feel like me, blah, 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 blah. And I would always cuss out people for telling me that, oh, maybe you should try something else. No, I will never try something else. But when I actually started dressing more feminine, when I started dressing more classy, when I started dressing more in alignment with the energy that I was trying to move towards, then things shifted really, really quickly. Instead of me wearing, all the streetwear, the baggy clothes that I was usually wearing, I started wearing more fitted clothing. I started wearing fur coats, all of this stuff. And things changed for me so quickly because it has everything to do with letting go of thinking that this is the only version of you that you can be. Because understand this, to get to your true self, you have to let go of what you think is your true self. Because if it was really your true self, wouldn't you have everything that you've ever wanted? So, is the version of you that you're defending so hard right now, is that really your true self? It is not. So, that is one thing you could do right now if you've never tried wearing a specific style. If there's something that you feel like I could never wear that, I would never do that, that's exactly what you need to try doing because that uncomfortability and stepping out in something that doesn't feel like you is exactly what you need to start moving with a different energy and start feeling like things are moving. Like it's very simple, but it also feels very hard. The second thing you could do right now to start shifting your energy is to sit down, look through your clothes, and start getting rid of 1, 2, 3 bags of clothes. Just get rid of stuff. You might think, well, I want to hold on to this stuff, but holding on to stuff in general is something that is preventing you energetically for getting everything that you've ever wanted. Because when you get very like into the whole, I'm never gonna get anything like this again. I want to hold on to these things and this is what defines me, all of this and all of that. The universe is literally saying, okay, hold on to your things, but I can't give you more blessings unless you're willing to have trust in the fact that everything that's ever meant to be yours is going to come back again. Just like I was saying before with the streetwear. As I started dressing more in feminine and girly and all of this type of clothes, I started getting rid of a lot of my streetwear clothes. Does that mean that I ever stopped really wearing streetwear? No. And I found that the more I let go, the more I got comfortable with letting go. I literally let go of like 80% of all my clothes and 80% of all my stuff. When I started letting go of things, got into my life way quicker because I emptied space to hold more energy instead of having that energy literally filled up with things that I didn't need and things that didn't actually feel like me. Because I got rid of stuff, I actually had the time to sit and think about what did I actually really want. And when I made moves and when I made purchases and when I went out there, I was thinking more in depth about what it is that I actually wanted. And instead of me saying, okay, I'm just gonna defend and keep everything and keep and keep and keep, I was saying, okay, let it go because I know everything that I ever want, everything that I ever need is gonna come to me. It's gonna come back to me. If I am meant to be a streetwear girly, all of that stuff will come back to me. I don't need to try to control it. I don't need to try to hold it. I don't need to try to make sure that it's all within my reach right now. It will come into my reach. Whatever is needed for me will come to me. And that's what you do when you start letting go of things, especially when you start donating things and when you start just saying, okay, I don't need this. I'm actually good enough on my own as I am. I don't need that much. And I'm not telling you to go out and sell everything that you've ever owned unless you actually want a crazy shift. If you want a crazy shift right now, get rid of everything. But it's a crazy shift that a lot of us are ready for, and that shift can actually feel a little overwhelming, which most big shifts do. So take that for whatever you will. The next shift you can make to change your life drastically is for you to spend more time alone. All of the times where you're trying to reach out to someone for an opinion, you're trying to reach out to someone for comfort, whenever it is you feel like tinkle, like, okay, I gotta call my mom, I gotta call my friends, I gotta text people about should I buy this, should I do this and this and that, whatever it is you want to share an opinion or whatever it is you want to get get someone to give you energy in exchange for your energy, stop that. If you actually want to change your life quickly, you have to take the energy that you have and you have to sit with it. And this is something, it's more of like a longer process because it is going to feel a little hard to do if you're someone who's used to always texting everyone and their mom about everything that you're doing and all of your decisions and sharing everything with everyone. But when you stop sharing things, which you can try out today, you will feel an uncomfortability because it's like you're used to trying to get everyone's um advice, you're trying to get everyone's opinion, even though you're probably the type of person who doesn't even take their opinion in the long haul. Like you just want their opinion to have a conversation with people. When you remove your energy, you suddenly realize how much energy you have, and then your energy can actually go towards creating more than it goes towards just distributing it between people that you're used to giving your energy to. The next thing you have to do to start creating your dream reality and actually quantum leap super quickly is instead of consuming all the time, you have to create. If you're someone who's used to watching a lot of videos, I dare you today to make a video. Make a video. You don't even have to post it, just make it. It's going to feel really uncomfortable. It's going to feel really weird talking to a camera, putting yourself out there, even if you're not even posting it. But that's actually something you can do to prove to yourself that you can create. If you're drawn towards watching content, chances are you're actually someone who's probably getting good at making content if you invest your time and energy into it. And it's also going to change your energy from feeling drained because when you consume, a lot of the times you will feel drained if it's not the content that's going to change your life. If, on the other hand, it's content that's going to change your life, you're consuming with the intention of creating. So that's very different. But if you're someone who's like, okay, I want to change my life, I want something to change, you have to move differently. You have to put something out there. And if you don't put something out there, how is anyone ever going to be able to find you? Like, how's someone ever going to be able to see how great you are, how much you have to offer? Because if you want to people to give you something in return, like money, success, whatever, you have to actually give something to the world. Believe it or not, you can't just sit on your flat or your ass and expect people to give you everything that you want. You have to go out and create something. And this leads me to the fifth thing you can do to create a new reality, which is have fun failing. Embrace failing, embrace falling down. Today, you have to give yourself a pat on the back, a pat on the shoulder. Give yourself grace for failing at something you're trying out. Give yourself grace for feeling uncomfortable. Give yourself grace for doing something that you've never done before. That is exactly what's going to lead you to getting everything that you've ever wanted. Because if you're not exiting your comfort zone, you're not going to create anything that's different from what you're living right now. Everything that you ever wanted is outside your comfort zone, which is exactly why you need to be praising yourself for exiting your comfort zone. Because when you exit your comfort zone, it's kind of like a kid who's in high school playing basketball on the highest level on the basketball team on in high school, and now he's in the college team. Like, you're going to be a beginner when you're exiting your comfort zone. You're reached a new level. You're not going to be good. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to embrace being a failure. Embrace failing. Be really, really, make yourself happy about failing, and then you'll never fail. If you make yourself happy about failing, you'll never fail. Like, I've made so many videos. You can go back and watch all of my videos if you want. And I'm a testament to this. I've made so many videos, this and this and that. Some get more views, some don't get a lot of views, whatever. But I still show up. It's the showing up. It's the showing up, and that makes you a winner. That makes you a winner because you have the mentality that I'm going to do it regardless. I'm going to do it regardless of the results. I'm going to do it regardless of how good it becomes, regardless if it's perfect or not, because perfectionism doesn't exist. Perfectionism doesn't exist. That's why the best thing you could do for yourself if you actually want to manifest your dream life is get really comfortable with failing, get really comfortable with saying that didn't work. That didn't work. And then what then? It didn't work. And that's great, which means that there's so many other things I can try out. Maybe that will work. Get that mentality. Okay, this didn't work out. Next thing might work. Next thing might propel me towards whatever it is I ever wanted. So, if you want to manifest your dream life and if you're ready to take chances and start doing what you need to do to get to where you need to go, these are some things you could do today to start manifesting your dream life. These are very simple, but they're also very, very powerful things. And yeah, I hope you guys like today's video. Make sure you go follow and subscribe and you go do a little dance. That's also going to get you outside your comfort zone. So, love you. Bye.